Good morning, students. Today we discuss about the matter around us. Matter around us. In the last class, we discussed the evaporation. Evaporation. What is meant by evaporation? The escaping of water molecules. The escaping of water molecules in the form of vapor. In the form of vapor from the surface of water. From the surface of water. This process is known as evaporation. The escaping of water molecules in the form of vapor into the atmosphere or air from the surface of water. To heat the water, the surface of water molecules gain more heat energy than bulk of water or inside the water molecule. The surface water molecule gain more heat energy and they converted into vapor state, gaseous state. This vapor escape from its surface and enter into the atmosphere or air. This process is known as evaporation. Evaporation. Okay. Now, effect of surface area on evaporation. Effect of humidity on evaporation, effect of wind speed on evaporation. Now we discuss the effect of surface area on evaporation, effect of humidity on the evaporation, effect of wind speed on evaporation. First one, the effect of evaporation. Evaporation. What is meant by evaporation? The escaping of water molecule from its surface in the form of vapor or in the form of gases enter into the atmosphere or air from its surface. This process is known as evaporation. Evaporation. Now, effect of surface area. Surface area on evaporation. Surface area on effect of surface area on evaporation. Effect of surface area on evaporation. Now, what is meant by surface area? For example, you take a water in the small test tube and in the saucer or china dish. The surface area is larger than test tube. Take a water in a plastic test tube and in a china dish and take another china dish. Take two china dish. And enter into the water and pour the water both the china dish and take one test tube and fill with the water. This test tube and one china dish keep under the fan. Another china dish containing water. Another china dish keep it another china dish in the cupboard. So you observe which water is fastly evaporate. So the china dish, water containing china dish under the fan is the water evaporate very fastly than in test tube water and than in china dish kept in a cupboard water. So here the surface area increases, the evaporation, the process of evaporation also increases. Test tube has a small surface area. It evaporates, the water in the test tube evaporates very slowly than water containing in the china dish. So the evaporation is depending on the surface area. For example, take a tea in a cup and in a saucer. Take a tea in a cup and in a saucer. Saucer tea cool very fast than tea in a cup. This is because the surface area of saucer is very larger than the surface area of cup. So evaporation is depending on the area of surface area. If surface area increases, the evaporation also increases. Surface area decreases, the evaporation also decreases. That is the effect of evaporation. Effect of surface area on evaporation. Okay. Next one, effect of humidity. Effect of humidity on evaporation. Effect of humidity on evaporation. Okay, students, here humidity. What is meant by humidity? The water vapor present in air, it is called humidity. In rainy season, a humid atmosphere means the air molecules contain some water molecules. The water vapor molecules present in air molecules, it is called humidity. If humidity of atmosphere increases, suppose we dry the wet cloth, humid day. Humid day means in a rainy day. You dry the wet cloth. The wet cloth is slowly dry 1 day or 2 days. Sunny day or windy day, the wet cloth dry very fast. That means that the water molecules escape from the cloth in the form of a vapor state. That is the evaporation. In sunny days and windy day, the evaporation is increases. Evaporation process increases. Humid day, rainy days or humid day, the evaporation is decreases. The process of evaporation decreases. Okay, humidity means the water vapor present in air, it is called humidity. The humidity increases, the evaporation process is decreases. Okay, in the sunny days, summer days or windy days, air blows very fast through any wet cloth. The wet cloth dry very fastly. Okay, that means the water containing the wet cloth escape in the form of vapor state. That is the evaporation. So humidity. If humidity increases, the evaporation process is decreases. What is meant by humidity? The water vapor present in air or atmosphere, it is called humidity. If humidity of atmosphere increases, the evaporation process is decreases. Okay, next one, effect of wind speed. Effect of wind speed. We know the wind speed, the speed of air increases, the wet cloths dry very fastly. That means the water escape from the wet cloths in the form of vapor state. So the evaporation process also increases. The wind speed increases, speed of air increases. The evaporation process also increases. Okay, evaporation process also increases. If a wind speed is decreases, the speed of air is very decreases, the evaporation process also decreases. So the effect of surface area on evaporation, effect of humidity on evaporation, effect of wind speed on evaporation. Okay, next one, experiences a evaporation. Experience a evaporation, our body. So if we do some physical work, the sweating coming out from our glands, sweat glands, sweating is coming from our sweat glands. This this water in the form of droplets evaporate from our body or from our skin. We feel very cool. This means that is the evaporation. We do some physical exercise. The heat energy increases in our body. The water comes out from our skin through sweat glands. Some small droplets is coming out from the sweat glands. These droplets evaporate from our skin. After evaporation, we feel very cool. That is the experience is a evaporation with our body. Okay, students. First one, evaporation. The escaping of water molecules from its surface in the form of vapor. Entering into the atmosphere or air. This process is known as evaporation process. We know melting point of water is 0 degrees Celsius. Boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. The solid ice converted in liquid water. Solid converted into liquid state. This process is known as melting or fusion. Solid converted into liquid. This process is known as fusion. 1 gram of solid converted into liquid state at below its boiling point, it is called latent heat of fusion. Boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. That means the liquid converted into vapor state. It is called boiling point. Boiling point of water 100 degrees Celsius. So 1 gram of liquid water converted into vapor state or gaseous state. This process is known as latent heat of vaporization. Latent heat of fusion. Solid to liquid. That is a latent heat of fusion. Liquid to gas or liquid to vapor state. That is the latent heat of vaporization. Melting point of water is 0 degrees Celsius. Boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. Okay, students. Okay, we will meet in the next class. We start the next lesson. Is